Hi, darling. All right, let's do a little video. I'm going to do my best to get caught up on all of these this week. So let's go ahead. Come on to our seat with the crown of the head, lift high to the sky. Allow yourself just to come into your breath. So nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Again, big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more, big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. The last time, big inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Always starting off our practice from a space of gratitude. We give gratitude to the universe, deep weaving of wisdom and knowledge and love, of all the things that we can see and all the things that we cannot see. Recognizing an energy that is larger than us, that we are still collectively a part of. Big inhale. And exhale. Give gratitude to the earth. She reminds us that we live in a space of abundance rather than a space of scarcity. We have everything that we need and that we ourselves are more than enough. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Give gratitude to the indigenous peoples of these lands. From Billings to Missoula, the Northern Cheyenne, the Crow, Salish, the Blackfoot, the Kootenai, the Kalispel, and the Pend Oreille tribes, and the Little Shell. I know that there's more. I should just name all the tribes in the state. You can find that full list. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Give gratitude for this practice of yoga and for Black and Brown people as the original creators and sustainers of this practice. From a space of ahimsa, also known as nonviolent or loving action. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, to our own ancestors and our own lineage, acknowledging our and their trials and triumphs, tribulations and transgressions, and holding ourselves responsible for how we choose to repair and restore from damages that have been done in order for us to collectively build a peaceful and loving world for 7 generations and beyond. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. And if there's a person or persons, place or places that you'd like to dedicate your practice to today, you can take the time to do so now. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. and slowly blink open your eyes. Come back into the room and into the space. Noticing any detailing that you haven't noticed prior. Then turn and look out past your left shoulder, looking back behind you. Try to take your eyes into the side of your skull. And slowly move your chin through your center line. Same thing on that opposite side. Slowly bring yourself back to your center line. Inhale, arms rise high. Flip the palms and press up like you're trying to press the ceiling away from you. Wrap your muscles around your bones. Big inhale here. Exhale, flip your palms and press any stagnant, stale, shitty energy out and away from your center line. There's this really hysterical yogi, or this yoga teacher. His name is, I think he goes by like Yoga by Brian. And he's always like, all right, fuckers. Let's sit down and do some fucking yoga. And he just essentially swears throughout the whole thing. I'm really of the belief that like however you come into your practice is how you come into it. Take your hands all the way down to your sides. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, flex and press. Again, send any stale energy out and away from you. Take your hands down to your sides and then inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, flex, press. Maybe pull back on your fingers a little bit. Take your hands to your knees. Do some small circles here for 3, 2, 1. Take it back that opposite way for 3, for 2, for 1. Take your fingertips out in front of you and crawl your fingers out as you pull in on your low belly and let your head hang right in between your shoulders. Pull up and in on your low belly here. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly walk your hands over towards your left hand side. Lay your chest over the top of that thigh. Be mindful of your knees. Big inhale here. Slowly walk yourself through your center line. Same thing on that opposite side. Let your chest hang over the top of that right thigh. Pull back through your hip. Breathe here. And slowly take your hands back to your center. Walk your fingertips out in front of you. Big inhale here. And then pull yourself over your knees and shins and pull your knees underneath you as you take your hands out in front of you, dropping down into your puppy pose. Being mindful here, always remembering you do not have to roll over your knees and shins. You can always kick your legs out to the side and come into it that way as well. Press into your palms, let your heart and your chest drop down to the earth. Big inhale here. Exhale, slowly walk your hands back towards you. Let your sit bones rest down on your heels, and then inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, squeeze your palms and bring yourself down and over the tops of your thighs. Edges of the pinkies hit the mat. Let your head just be cradled by your ears here. Crawl your fingertips out a little bit more. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. Again, big inhale. And exhale, last one, big inhale. Exhale, engage your low belly, squeeze your palms, and slowly let yourself come all the way up to rise. Release your hands, take that right hand to the outside of your left knee. Turn and twist and look back behind you. That left hand can come around to grab on to the outside of your hip. Big inhale here. Exhale, slowly move yourself back to your center line. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, same thing. Hand to the outside of the knee. Hand sweeps around to maybe grab onto the hip. Lift through the crown of the head. Look out past your shoulder. Big inhale here. Exhale, slowly bring yourself back to your center line. Rock up to your palms. Tuck your toes and then send your heels down to the earth. As you take your arms around the front part of your shins, you can raise yourself up onto your calves to kind of play around with your balance here if you want to. Hands can always stay down in front of you, pulling down through your heels, maybe shifting back and forth side to side. Big inhale here. Exhale, ground down through the palms, press into the hands, lift through the hips, and let yourself hang heavy at the back of the mat. Maybe you shake your head yes, maybe you shake your head no. Inhale, hands move up the front part of the feet and shins, flat back. Exhale, down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, hands up the front part of the shins, flat back. Exhale, down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, ground down through the feet and sweep yourself high to the sky. Tent the arms and open up through the heart and the chest. Hands come back into prayer. Hands come down to your sides. Inhale, arms come high. You're gonna step your left foot out in front of you. Put a little bit of a buoyancy in the leg and then bring yourself down and over, coming into your warrior three. Hands can stay extended or you can take them to your heart line. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. Try not to grip with the toes and try not to fall into the outside of the hip. You can always use blocks or books here. Big inhale. I recommend it, right, if I had my block close by. And then you can always play with your balance. So ground down through your foot, take your knee high, big inhale here, and wrap your arms or hands around the front part of your knee and shin. Embrace the wobble in your leg, release, and then go ahead and step your feet back. The same thing on the second side. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, maybe interlock your fingers, maybe not. Step forward with your right leg, hinge at the hip as you drop yourself down and over the top of the thigh. Big inhale here. Press through the heel, open up through the outside of the hip, pull up and in on the low belly. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly pull a knee up into the chest and interlock your fingers on the front part of the shin. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly step your foot back. Step your opposite foot back. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, same thing again. Step out with that left foot in front of you. Bring yourself down and over the top of your leg. Big inhale here. And then open yourself up wide, coming into your half moon. Back leg is lifted, hip is still stacked. Definitely recommend, let me take my own advice here, grabbing a block. Foot stays on somewhat straight, right? Pressing down and lifting, finding that stack. You can always put a bend in that back knee and come around to grab onto the outside of the foot. Big inhale here. Exhale, slowly release. Let your heart and chest pivot back down to the earth. Ground down through the foot and then slowly bring that knee back up to rise. Interlock your fingers in the front part of your shin. Inhale, kick that leg out. Exhale, step it back, walk it back. Inhale, arms come high. Same thing, right leg steps out in front of you. Bring yourself down and over the top of that hip, dropping down through your right hip. Hand comes to your block. Press down into the block, open up here. Hand comes high to the sky, flex through the foot. Big inhale here. Exhale, maybe put a bend in that back knee. Come around and grab onto the outside of your foot. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, turn the torso parallel back to the earth. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale slowly. Drive that knee up. Grab onto the front part of your knee. Hold here. Find a spot on the floor in front of you that isn't moving. And then release, kick it high. Extend through the hands. Flex through the foot. Take it back. Step your foot back. Step that opposite foot back. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, dive down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, crawl yourself out and into a plank pose. Big inhale. Exhale, drop down to the knees, lower all the way down to the belly, and then baby cobra. Hold here. Roll back and down through the shoulders, squeeze the elbows in close to the side body. Turn and look out past your left shoulder first. And then turn and look out past your right. Turn and bring your head back onto your center line. And then drive your sit bones back down towards your heels. Grip onto your mat. And slowly walk your hands up towards you. Rock over and onto your seat. Extend your right leg, sole of that left foot to the inside of your thigh. Squeeze the two together, and then inhale, arms come high. Exhale, bring yourself down and over the top of the thigh. Crown of the head aims for the top of the foot. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. 1 more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly walk yourself up. Release the legs, same thing on that opposite side. Sole of that foot to the inside of the thigh. Squeeze. Turn towards that leg. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, bring yourself down and over. Flex the toes in towards the face. Aim the crown of the head towards the top of the foot. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, hold. 2 more big breaths, big inhale. And exhale, last one, big inhale. Exhale, slowly walk yourself up. Pull that left heel towards your left seat, outside of your hip. Excuse me, right heel to the outside of your left hip. I'm gonna mirror you. Pull the leg in close. That left heel over the top of your right knee. If it doesn't make it there, that's okay. It can always sit on the opposite side. Sweep that hand back. Tuck the fingers at the base of the spine and look out past that shoulder. Big inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Rock back on your sit bone. Same thing on that opposite side. Knee over. Squeeze. Turn and look out past your shoulder. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. Fingertips can always tend to the base of the spine or come around to grab onto the outside of the hip. And slowly release. Take your legs out in front of you. Toes flex back towards your face. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, down and over. Nice deep inhale. Rock back through your hips a little bit. Pull up and in on the low belly. Crown of the head aims for the tops of the feet. And slowly walk yourself back up. And then let yourself come all the way down onto your back. Into your Shavasana. So all the way down onto your back. I'm gonna grab something for us to read. If I can find my book. Nice deep inhale here. And exhale. Had a really good conversation with Malia tonight, talking about tethering and being connected to things, and sometimes that holding us back from the opportunity to explore the courage that we have within ourselves. So surrender. There's nothing really to say. Words are superfluous. The only reason I use words is so you can detect the silence in the words. Silence is truth. You cannot explain truth in words. The words become meaningless, redundant. The truth comes to you of its own free will. When you prepare yourself through deep surrender to yourself, giving up all attachment, giving up your body, your mind, and everything that is important to you, to the self. As long as you're holding on to anything, the reality will evade you. The reality only comes when you give up yourself, when you give up your ego, when you give up your needs, your wants, trying to make things happen, desires. When you give up trying to become self-realized, when you just give up, then something wonderful happens. You begin to expand. Not your body, but your consciousness, what you are. You become all-pervading, absolute reality. It happens by itself. Robert Adams. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. And exhale. Jane, I'm gonna let you continue to lie here. Maybe focus on some meditation and breathing for the next 2 minutes. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. The divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in me sees, honors, and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, there we go, and the divine love in you. Thank you for sharing your practice with me and for trusting me with your body, heart, spirit, and soul. So I say go in peace, and remember to serve love always. Thanks so much, darling. I'll see you soon.